If you want to build an RTX 5060 Ti gaming PC, here are a few places where you can cheap out to save some money. Let's get started. Now, one of the best CPUs to pair with that is going to be a Ryzen 7 9700X. Either that, or if you're on Intel size, a Core Ultra 5 245K is going to be the best value for money. You definitely do not need an X3D CPU for this graphics card. This is around the performance level of an RTX 3080 or an RTX 4070, pretty much around there. So you should pair it if it was something like that. With a big plus, these cards do not draw power at all, which means you can cheap out on your case, power supply, and also CPU cooler, because there's not going to be a lot of heat inside the case. So what I've gotten here today, not sponsored, is the Deepcool CG530 4F White. And it's literally the cheapest case I could find, with 4 pre-installed fans. I just put a few more from LC Power to fill it up, and sure, these fans are pretty bad, but we don't need the fans to be good because the card is not pushing out any kind of heat. You can literally get away with a 550 watt power supply for a build like this. So in this case, I went with a Deepcool, actually decent PL series power supply, but you can get like a Mars Gaming cheap PSU and be happy. You definitely do not need a water cooler for a build like this. You may want one for aesthetics, and if so, sure, go ahead. But I think this Gamdias Boreas M261L has a pretty big LCD screen to suit your aesthetic needs. This thing is cheap. Hovering around the $50 mark is more than enough to handle a Ryzen 7 or a Core Ultra 5 for that matter. They draw about the same. The Core Ultra 5 drawing actually a bit more. Super easy to install on AM5, and as all the others we've seen on the channel, you can control them. Now, using the Gamdias software, which is called Zeus, you can put whatever you want on the screen. It's not just a temperature sensor, it's a proper screen. And I mean, if I can get it for the price and make the PC look expensive, even though it's literally like a $60 case, $50 CPU cooler, and like $40 PSU, why not do so? So the software is pretty good. You can put whatever GIF you want, or choose like a clock, calendar, or as usual, CPU temperature, GPU temperature. You can put up to 3 slots over there. Pretty cool, but more importantly, this actually cools the PC quite well, as we'll see very soon in the benchmarks. Now, if you still think that your NVMe matters for gaming performance, well, you're very much wrong. As long as you have an NVMe, you're fine, even if it's a Gen 3, so don't overspend there. And I think you can actually save some money on your motherboard too. So what I have here is a B650 Gaming Plus Wi-Fi from MSI, which I do not recommend you guys buy. I think you should buy something a bit cheaper, maybe something off-brand like the Qingyue B650 Night Devil if you're into Chinese motherboards, or the Airing, which I've just reviewed on the channel, or maybe it's actually about to come out as this video is coming out. But there are a lot of cheap options right there, and literally for this GPU, which has half a PCIe slot, you really don't need much. So with that said, how does a PC like that perform? Well, first of all, I want to show you guys the Firestrike results. And yes, we got a world record, but nobody's benchmarking Firestrike anymore, so it's probably me and 10 other people. But I got the best score among the 10 people, so I'm pretty happy still. And this was done with an air cooler and everything on a budget. So you don't need to overspend to get good performance. And the Firestrike score itself is actually pretty impressive. More impressive if we look at the temperature while doing so. As you can see, 5060 Ti was not running at all, pretty much 60 degrees max, in the 60s, and the CPU as well was cool, reaching a maximum of not even 80 degrees on a cheap air cooler with a single fan, which goes to show, yes, good job Gamdias, but also GPU doesn't put out any kind of heat at all. This whole PC draws around 350 watts under full load. So those are my tips. Don't overspend on your CPU cooler, case, basically get whatever you can on a budget, because this GPU is good, is cheap, doesn't put out very much power at all, and it's easy to power and to cool. However, if you have any extra tips of your own, please drop them down below in the comments. As usual on my channel, I care about what you guys think, and if you found something else which we can do to save even a bit more money, we like to do it on the channel, of course. And also let me know if you guys like the build, like the CPU cooler. Let me know what you guys think. And I hope to see you guys in another one. If you watched this far, maybe subscribe, drop a like. Bye bye.